Nancy was having dinner at home with her mother when she suddenly noticed something horrifying. Her mother's reflection in the mirror was covered in wounds, but her real mother was sitting right beside her. The sight terrified Nancy. Her mother, thinking Nancy had remembered something traumatic, hurried to comfort her. It had been 3 months since the plane crash. Both of them had survived, she said. It was just turbulence, but Nancy felt deeply confused. They had crashed. She was sure of it. Then came the sound of a walker creaking nearby. Her mother, who had been washing dishes, suddenly began to convulse. In the blink of an eye, she had turned into an old woman. Nancy jolted awake on the plane. It had all been a nightmare. But just then, the plane hit turbulence and began shaking violently. A middle-aged woman on her first flight screamed in fear. Her husband, Tom, tried to calm her down, saying it was completely normal. But then he suddenly felt sick, collapsing face first into the seat in front of him. His glasses slipped from his hand, and his wife realized something was seriously wrong. 2 flight attendants rushed over, and Nancy, a psychologist, hurried to help. Tom's face had turned pale blue. Nancy instructed everyone to move him into the aisle so he could breathe more easily. Jason helped perform emergency procedures while Nancy began CPR, but suddenly, Tom's eyes shot open. His pupils rolled back as if he were possessed. He sat up abruptly and grabbed Nancy by the arm. In a hoarse voice, Tom spoke a string of strange, incomprehensible words. Terrified, Nancy shoved him away. When she looked up again, everyone around her was staring in shock. Tom was convulsing violently. Jason turned to Nancy and asked what to do next, but Nancy saw something even more disturbing. A dark shadow flickered in the corner of the cabin. A moment later, Tom stopped moving. Everything went quiet again. He was gone. Before Nancy could process what had happened, the plane was hit by another wave of turbulence. The oxygen masks dropped from above. Nancy tried to get back to her daughter Amy, but a flight attendant urged her to stay seated for safety. The attendant grabbed a portable oxygen tank for emergencies, but the sudden jolt sent it flying. It hit the ceiling, then crashed hard to the floor, knocking the flight attendant unconscious.